you so much. If I can just start with a link to the previous, to Christine's suggestion and the many comments. In my other life, I'm a retired speech and language therapist, and I work with people with learning disabilities, in particular those with severe communication problems. And I've been working all year setting up a project and administering it with colleagues with learning disabilities themselves, called Surviving Through Story. I will put that link in the chat. We're very interested. We're making people's voices heard so that they are not seen as victims. And I'm very keen to look at political activism with people with learning disabilities. It's something that I specialize in. So it's wonderful to hear of a disability working group, and I would love to have some kind of link. But onto the commemorative quilt. What is it? Okay, so I don't know how many of you are aware of the very long history of textiles in as a way of expressing creative resistance in conflict situations, or indeed in memorializing and commemorating issues that affect us all. The AIDS memorial quilt is something that everyone has heard of. I came to the idea of the quilt because I found that my emotional well-being was really being affected. I haven't been suspended. Although I'm a member of Southwest Wilts, where our secretary has been suspended. And it was just really eating away at me. And what I was finding is that I was waking up at night, I was anxious, I was angry the whole time. And I thought, what can I do that is going to inject a bit of life, a bit of creativity and fun? And I had the idea of a memorial quilt. So what will it look like? Well, there are two forms that it's taking. The first is an Instagram online virtual quilt. And all you have to do is post up a square, a picture of yourself. If it's an image of yourself and we need the story, the backstory with it, it would be nice to have a kind of line with it. But there's lots of instructions that go with it. The second, though, and that's the thing that I really want to launch here and ask you, because unless we can have it publicized and we can recruit people who enjoy drawing, printing, sewing, or just want to do something fun, creative, positive harnessing of energy. So I'm going to show you the mock-up that I have made, right? So in Southwest Wiltshire in Westbury, we have the Westbury White Horse. Now, anybody that's seen the Westbury White Horse knows that it's a very boring horse. It stands there like this. Well, sorry, that's a bit mean to it, but you know, it's an 18th century concrete version of something that I think was once rather more vibrant. However, so furious is our white horse at what has happened to our wonderful Southwest Wiltshire Labour Party and our wonderful secretary who's worked all her life for Labour, that it is galvanized into activity and is saying nay. And all around it are the words of David Evans. So it can be as angry as you like, but the idea is to get ourselves feeling creative and working together to produce something that we can show at Tolpuddle, and also that we can be using outside. We'd like to have it finished by September. What would we like to have? Well, ideally, we would like to have panels from all of the CLPs that are suspended. We want to represent every single one of them. But if you want to send in an image of yourself, the logo of any group, it can be as big as you like, but we need you to get the word out into your CLPs. I'm supported by Anna and Emily in Southwest Wilts, who are managing the Instagram side of it. I'm hugely grateful to Tina and the Labour Campaign for Free Speech, and in particular John Courtnage, who's been a huge support. The idea is to, as a working group, is to have monthly craft meetings where we just come together, draw, sew, and start actually making something that we can show as a visual image, a visual commemoration of what's going on. because at the moment all of it is in words, isn't it? And what we know is that history just repeats itself and gets lost. But a quilt that can be there for all time, commemorating this appalling assault on democracy, that's not going to go away. That's going to be there forever. That's going to remind people like Keir Starmer what they're up against. Thank you.